relax your central nervous system. So it's also dubbed the happy patch because it helps a lot with anxiety, depression, and stress, which we all have a lot of. And we know that stress increases our inflammation.
Important indicator of how our body handles stress, explains David Schmidt. Our regulatory system controls most of the involuntary activities of our body, such as digestion, metabolism, and heart rate. The research we have conducted over the past year has shown that the YH Aeon helps support and balance the autonomic nervous system, ultimately decreasing the body's stress response. So what exactly does it do? It helps keep the nervous system in parasympathetic mode, which is your calm mode. If we see how many people are always ill, it's because we're all in fight and flight and our bodies don't switch on that healing process. So it's so important for us to be calm and to keep our nervous systems in that parasympathetic mode where we deal with situations on an ongoing basis in a state of calm, and we are not in fight or flight all the time, because that's really bad for our systems. So with the use of the Aeon patch, the clinical studies showed lowered heart rate variability and the balancing of the autonomic nervous system within just 10 minutes of the patch application that resulted in a calm, stress-free state. Other studies showed infrared imaging, which illustrated a decrease in inflammation in response to Aeon. Still, other clinical tests demonstrated that Aeon lowers the body's C-reactive proteins, which rise in response to inflammation, and is important because inflammation is often a symptom of stress and can damage healthy tissue, even our DNA. So what the Aeon patches also do amazingly well is they help us stop oxidation. So oxidation, you can see over here, is here you see this is a ripe apple, and as it gets left outside, it starts to oxidate and it starts to eventually shrivel up and die. The same thing happens to our cells with free radicals within our body, toxicity. They happen it happens exactly the same. It attacks the cell and eventually the cell is dead. So it's really important to understand this, because this is what Aeon patches do really well. Aeon is completely a new anti-aging product because the mechanism by which it fights aging has never been tapped into before. Aeon is capable of interrupting the aging process by immediately reducing stress on the body. We've proven this, and with our 8 clinical studies, we've shown that Aeon can reduce stress on the nervous system, reduce the level of oxidative chemicals in the body, and reduce inflammation, and even reduce damage to the cells and organs. So Aeon combats the process of aging on all these levels and gives you an anti-aging benefit that you cannot find in any other product. The Aeon patch interrupts the oxidation cycle.